being authentic. It's about being okay with the good, bad, and ugly. To accept those things about ourselves that we can't change, and those things that need to be changed, we put on our big girl panties and do the work. Be true to you is about being real with God, being real with self, so we can be true to you. Be true to you is not about competing with one another. We're about complimenting one another.
Hey, what's up, world? It's me, your girl, Morgan. I am here with,
Angela.
and today we are doing things just a little bit differently. I mean, it's still Mommy Monday, but this time, Mommy is taking over.
Okay, for you to take over, mommy.
And while we're here, before we get started, I just want to go ahead and remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe, and give us a minute to share out the link. Me, because I think you already did.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today? Mom, while you with me, how you doing today?
All is well. I can complain, but it does no good. I'm excited to be here on this side. I don't know what's going on, FYI. I want to give a disclaimer that I don't know what the show is going to be about. She told me to show up, so I showed up. I switched seat, and yeah, welcome everybody.
I think you will enjoy this.
You know, you make me nervous, sugar.
I don't think you should be nervous. This
Okay.
isn't like what you would typically expect from me, I would say.
Okay.
Like I'm not. Anyway.
You're not on 10 today?
No, I mean I'm always gonna be myself, but I mean like this is more on like a serious or sentimental side.
Oh, I don't know how to take that. Don't make me cry now.
No, I don't think so. But I am gonna ask you
Are you interviewing me today?
I am.
You know, I really wanted to be interviewed. I felt like people don't get my side of how I really feel. They assume I feel a certain way, or they assume I'm a certain way. And I really feel like people really don't know me as much as I share, as much as I try to be open and authentic. I don't think they know me. So, nevertheless, I digress. This is your show.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that they will not get the opportunity from this episode either. It is not that kind of interview.
Okay.
But we can arrange something like that to happen to where you can be on the other side and actually get interviewed.
Okay.
For that kind of interview, this is like, it's just a few questions.
Okay, question.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and commenting down below. And before we get started, just in case, can they call in tonight? I don't know. Or text in.
Text first. The questions are a little
Personal.
They are definitely geared towards my mother. However, there are other mothers out there and other parents in general that could weigh in should they feel the need to do so. And you could text the business phone, and then we will provide the link for you to join in. But definitely chime in the comments and don't leave us hanging. I also want to give a reminder that we will be voting at the end of the month for guest of the month. And also, all throughout the month, you can send in photos of you and your best friend and tell your story. How long y'all been friends? What makes y'all such great friends? What do you love about your best friend? Talk about your friend. Big up your people.
Yeah, give them the flowers while they're alive.
There's this one song that I love so much. It always says, "Do I have to fall asleep with roses in my hand?" And then it says, "Would you get them if I did?" So basically, that means like, do I have to die? Because when you're in the casket, you got the flowers. Actually, you don't have no flowers in your hand, but that's basically
they
what
have flowers
saying.
all around. I get.
And would you get them if I did? Would you come to my funeral? I mean, like not you, but that's like what the
I
song
got
saying.
you. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so since you already turning your lips up, I suppose we go ahead and get started. Hey, grandma. Hey, auntie. Hey, everybody else. Okay, so the first question. You ready? Why are you sighing?
I'm just, a little tired, but I'm ready.
What was the first year of motherhood like for you?
The first year of motherhood was scary. It was rough. It was unplanned. I didn't want it. And other than that, I was sick. I was on bed rest. So the first year of pregnancy, then the first year was just hard because I was single. I didn't get married until after Ken was, I think, 6 months, and so it was just hard. And it's always hard when you're not financially prepared. So it was a little rough, but it also solidified that I knew that I had to get it for myself, for my kids. So it made me stand up and do things that I know needed to be done to provide for it.
So if you could do something differently, what would it have been?
I
Get them
I'll do
finances
it
right first?
I'll do it different. I mean, I was 21 when I had my first child. I don't now regret having him. At one point in time, I used to always say, I don't want kids. I wish I never had kids." And,
Mhm.
I told y'all growing up all
Don't
forever,
have
don't have
kids.
kids because they gonna spend all your money. Now when I reflect, I just would make sure that you choose your partner different. That's very important. I think when we as Black people, and I'm going to say people of color, women of color, we don't scout. Most of us, should I say, because I don't want to put everybody in the same category, but most of us don't plan who we're having children from. We just have kids from whoever we're with at that time. We don't think about the future. We don't look at the way they are, how they've been raised. We don't
Right.
look at their background. We don't look at what
Their family
their family
history.
history is, their worldview. And so I think now with having kids, my thing, if I could tell you anything, is that when you get with someone before you have kids, investigate. One thing they teach, when I say they, I'm talking about other race, they teach their kids who to have kids from. They don't look at the appearance, they look at what they're doing in their life, what side of the track they came from, where they
Right.
came from. And so I would just say choose their mate wisely.
So you probably would have had all your children
From a
with
different man. Oh, sorry. Yes.
with
Huh?
dad.
No, I don't think I would have even had kids with Woody at the time. I mean, if I would have never had kids
Right.
and met Woody,
Like if you could have chosen, like if you would have able to choose your baby daddy.
yeah, I would have kids from Woody, most
Okay.
definitely, because he was a great and I don't want this to be like I'm bashing my kid's father, because I could have had worse.
That's true.
And I always try to remind my kids that you could have had a worse father. They know who they father. You guys know who your father is. Your father tried to be in your life, but one thing about Woody is that I would have loved to have kids from him, because he would have been there to nurture me, to take care of
Wow.
me.
Okay.
And so even in that, with you being
That's valid though.
a year old, not even when he came into your life, from the time Woody came in my life, I didn't have to, you know, if I couldn't, I didn't have to take you to the doctor,
Right. Pick us up from
pick you up
school.
from school. I definitely didn't have to clean up behind you guys because my stomach was weak. Every time you guys would get sick, whether it be boo boo on yourself or throw up, people like, go ahead on, shorty, I got it. Don't worry about it, I got it. And so yeah, he would have I think he would have catered to me. He would have spoiled me in the midst of still being the supporter that I need as far as raising kids.
That's
So yeah.
real.
Mhm.
And then also you wouldn't have been having all them bastard babies.
Don't be calling my children bastards,
All
Morgan.
3 of them.
I only have 2 baby daddies.
They
And I
still,
married Ken's daddy.
but
So
y'all was not married when y'all had Ken.
this may be true. This may
So
be true. So yeah, I
takeaway from that is know your partner,
know your partners.
be financially ready
Mhm.
as much as you can be anyway.
Yeah, because I don't think you could ever be ready for it when you have kids,
Right.
but just really be mindful, not just to have kids just because you with somebody. Sometimes we get pregnant and we don't try not to get pregnant, or we get pregnant and whoever we're pregnant from, we don't think about the repercussion of who, bringing a child in the world with that particular person.
That's real. That's why they say wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. But it again, I didn't have horrible baby daddies. They didn't beat. They paid child support even if they had to be forced. Your father tried to be in you guys' life. Ken knew his father, so I don't want to say that they was horrible.
No, definitely not. Just I guess not your preference.
Correct.
What is one thing that you want or wish for your children?
Besides success, I wish for all of you to know
Christ as your Lord and Savior.
Amen and
To
hallelujah.
live for him, truly live for him, not just know of him, but live for him. Be the example of Christ walking on the earth. And after that, I want my children to find love. So I want to love them for who they are, to appreciate them. So I want to celebrate life with them, to be on this journey called life with, so they don't be alone.
I want that too. And not like when I'm like 40 or like 50.
Yeah, I wanted that for you guys early. Like, for instance, I married Woody when I was 28, right? And I think like life, I want to be careful, but I want to be truthful. I think life with Woody and I would have been better if I got a chance to experience him by myself, right? I never got to experience him. He always known me with kids. And so I say that to say, I want my children to be able to experience their mate, enjoy travel with someone who loved them wholeheartedly, and then bringing a family in love.
Right.
That's what
in
I want.
Love. That's good.
Family in love.
Okay. And then what about individually? Like, not when you think of all of us, but when you think of us
individually. Okay, so let me start with the oldest one, which is Ken. What I want for Ken is love. Again, it's love for him, because Ken is a softy when it come down to love. He's a relationship kind of guy. He's the girl that you're not. Like he's
that's not true.
Okay, he's really a lover, right? He really want to be loved. He want to be in a relationship. So I want someone to love him for who he is, to see the jewel that he is, the tender person that he is, and bring. Not saying he's perfect, because he got a little sour, a little soft anger issue, but to be able to nourish that, help him with that. For him to find his success, that he always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so I pray for his business as far as prayed up, flourish, and he be able to be those things that he thought he could never have, and for him to truly find happiness. Because I think the road that he traveled when he was younger caused him to experience some things, and not to value who he was, nor to experience happiness. So that's what I want for him. I want Ken to find success, to be a business owner, and to be in love with someone who's in love with him. Eric. Ooh! Eric. I want, I already said I want all of y'all to find love, but I want Eric to embrace life. And when I say embrace life, Eric is one that wants to experience life on a fast pace, but not as far as embrace life, as far as enjoy what he has. And so I want him to, get to the place where he's stable, where finance is not an issue like it was for me at his age, and that he has his own. All of that, I want him to have his own. Most likely, I want him to be healthy. And I want Eric to remember when he told God that he wanted to be a preacher, and I want him to come back to the kingdom.
I feel like we all feel like you made that up.
I'm telling you, it was at Rivers. He walked down to the altar and he prayed and said he wanted to be a preacher. At Rivers. Yes, he was. He was about 8 years old. I would never forget that. And he said that he wanted to be a preacher. And he was walking down the aisle. And I was like, look at him. He walked like Denzel Washington. I didn't make that up, Precious Lamb. No, I didn't.
He'll never remember.
Yeah, I know, because he don't want to.
My daughter has some great questions. Thank you very kindly. I had to bring some fever for her.
Yeah, Janelle. I made it up. But go ahead, Morgan.
You did.
I did not, Mommy. And see, that's another. Go ahead. This is your show. Go ahead.
No, it's my turn. You got to say what you want from me.
Yeah. Oh, for you. Lord, what do I want for Christina? Most of all, I want you to see how special you are, right? I want you to see how beautiful you are inside and out. And I want you to be okay with being yourself, be okay with being sensitive. Why do I say that? You remind me so much of myself, that the good thing is when you were your age, when I was your age, I have gave my life to Christ. And so in that, God began to soften me. In that, God began to show me who I was. And so when I was growing up, I am the one that people used to say, I read my mom's company away from the house because I was so mean, or I was so, rude in a sense, more so mean. And so I say that to say, you remind me so much of myself that you're extremely sensitive, but you cover your sensitivity up um with your hardness, right? People don't understand that you're extremely sensitive. You take, maybe one or two grandbabies.
I think we gotta get. Well, first of all,
We want to get you a man first.
You already have 5, but then also, yes, I think that we would like to find in real life. Okay, like
Yeah, in real life.
my children, not forget them, but like
let's put them to the side
for a second.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, I think that we would like for me to have found,
someone
a suitable partner,
right,
and then go from there. Make it hard for me to be that woman.
Well, they said the same thing in Atlanta though, so I don't know where you gotta go.
I don't know where I gotta go. I don't know where you go. I know I gotta go.
Well, you know what? We're gonna pray that God can send them your way
in Jesus' name. I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, clap once.
Yeah, because we're still on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Mm-hmm. Okay,
so we won't answer another question. We'll just keep elaborating on those before we get to the other ones, because we don't want them to miss out on that.
That's true, because they are also good questions. Mm-hmm. But
okay, they can hear you now.
Oh, but I was just gonna say, no, I am a lover girl. I am
relationship.
I just haven't found someone worth like pouring all of that into, for real. Most of these people, men, they just get like semi. They've seen like a glimpse of it, but no one has really, except for, with the exception of maybe Sam, seen me go like all in
for a relationship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it used to be a joke. I remember before Woody, I never was in a relationship longer than 3 years. Before Woody,
my cap is 1 year.
Yeah, and so we used to laugh. The Woody used to always say, if somebody would be to the house for Thanksgiving, he was like, "Oh, they won't be here for next year for Christmas or something like that."
And that's true.
And he never
Don't
did,
take because me long to figure out if you for me or not, baby. You got to go.
You always did a year, and so, yeah, I really, really want you to be happy. I think people say marriage is not for everyone. But I truly believe, even though some people have done it and some people do, but not everyone wants to grow old along. I think some people want someone to share life with, to have those memories with. If you can't have a significant other, maybe you have a best friend,
right,
or a sister, or something, but you don't have a sister. But
I do have my brothers.
You have your brothers, and I just would like for you to have someone to share life with.
I would like that for myself as well.
Yeah.
In due time. With the Lord's will.
With the Lord's will.
Okay. Next question is, what is your happiest memory of us? And now, when I say us, it means the two of us and then all of us, like as a family unit.
Oh, okay. So you want me to go first with you?
No, you can save me for last. Okay. You know what they say. Last born.
This is so amazing, because I wanted my mother to come on the show so I can do this with her, because so often we don't really know our parents. We just know what we see. We assume they had a certain life, but we really don't know them. And so I wanted to ask those questions, like what made her happy, what made her smile, and what was her childhood memory that lasted forever. So I digress. My most happiest moment with Ken is that
No, a
oh
unit.
a unit.
All of
Okay,
us.
okay, that's fine. A unit. My most happiest memory, and that I would never ever forget. You probably already know this because I tell this all the time. Is that when we decided to move to North Carolina, and Woody and I, first Woody went, then I went, and we left. I left you guys with mom to keep you guys. And I left November 11th. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was supposed to come back and get you guys in January. But instead, I came back Thanksgiving, like the 25th, to get you guys. And because 2 weeks was enough, because they would say you guys would be crying. You went to the school and told the teacher that your mama left you. And O'Brien
away
used to
from
try
me.
to polish your nails because she like felt like you missed me. So anyway, I just came back and got you guys. And on our way back to North Carolina, it was just the three of us. Well, it was four of us because it was myself and you three guys. And we was driving to North Carolina, and PYT came on. And Ken was in the front seat, and he was singing PYT, and you and Eric barely can talk, but y'all was back there. So that was my most memorable moment. We stopped at either Chick-fil-A. First, we stopped at Waffle House. Then we stopped at McDonald's or Chick-fil-A for dinner. And you guys used to you were just so happy in the car. And so that memory stays with me forever.
Okay.
And this is why PYT is
one
my
of your
favorite song,
songs.
honey. And every time PYT come on, I jumps up and cut a rug.
Grandma
You're
talking
not
about
that
she
shy,
camera
mom.
shy.
You still can do it. You
She
still
ain't the
can.
camera.
You still can do it. We're gonna get you to do that. And individual.
No, just you and I.
Oh, you. Don't you being spoiled? Just you and I. Wow. I don't know. We become closer. When you was younger, I just loved dressing you, and you uh just wanted to be in the car and say that you wanted a car like mine. You wanted to do the kind of work that I do. They say, what kind of car you gonna have? You say, like you, ma. You say, well, how many kids you gonna have? You say, like you, ma. And then it was like, well, what kind of job you gonna have to take care of them? You say, like you, ma. And I remember that that role. And then just getting you dressed for prom. I love that the shopping and getting you dressed for prom. And now it's just that stick out the most to me as far as me getting you dressed for prom.
And my sweet 16.
Oh yeah, your sweet 16. I mean, but Morgan, you was my only girl, so every moment was like sensitive to me towards you, because my whole idea was shift my life, because I didn't want to be a bad influence on you. And so
You need some Kleenex?
won't cry. I didn't want to be a bad influence on you. And so even though I knew Christ, he allowed you to come into my life to shift my thinking. And so so to shift my thinking. And so some of my fondest memories when I used to sit and do your hair, and all you had to do was eat, and you would get your hair done quietly and eat. So anything that I got to doll you up was special to me.
Yeah. Don't I know it? You and your makeup.
Yeah, that you don't want to wear.
One day.
Okay.
I mean, I have a little bit of a collection now. I do need to build it. It's a little weak, but I need to work on my skill.
When you was doing good. Mama said she liked your sweet 16 party, and we did that sweet 16.
Yeah, that was nice.
The only thing that I wish I could have done was drive in a car, but I ain't had that kind of money. But I was trying to make that happen. Oh yeah, I was really trying to make it happen.
I probably would have never heard the end of it though, because they already thought I was spoiled at school.
And you was.
I don't know that I would say that, but a car would have definitely been like
Kiss, chef kiss.
I thought you was gonna say that you wish we would have ate the ice cream.
I waste my $800 on ice cream that you guys did not.
Now,
Y'all
to be
didn't even
honest-
eat the food.
To be honest, if I could go back in time, I would have ate, and I would have ate the ice cream too. But
Because it was
just so-
Haagen-Dazs. And
we was so
Haagen-Dazs
lit.
back in the days. Yeah, it was. I was so glad that you guys really enjoyed the party. Okay, so even though this is your topic and your show, what is your most memorable moment with me and you?
Definitely, like what first comes to my mind is when you were curling my hair for my Sweet 16 after you did my makeup, and
Put you in your dress.
and when I decided not to do my dance anymore, but you did, and you danced too. I hope you dance. And every time I hear that song, I obviously think of you. So
Me
that's
too.
that's one of my most fondest moments between the two of us.
Yeah. That's my song for you. Whenever I hear that song, I always think of your Sweet 16. And I think about how I wanted life to be for you. Like if I could have ever hindered you, it would not have been good for me. But if I could have always sheltered you, not a good thing, but that's what I wanted to do. Keep you away from all hurt as much as possible. And I had to come to grips that I couldn't control
Right. You
you,
couldn't make me who you
make
wanted
you
me
who
to be.
yeah, because if I wanted you to be all prim and proper and dolly and
I really think I'm not that bad.
no, you're
but
not, but I wanted you to just not to I don't know, just be a lady 24/7. Just be a lady, Morgan, 24/7.
I'm a lay.
You you working on the D?
Semi, just it's a work in progress. Children are our world. Yes, they are. All of mine mean the world to me. Don't your children just mean the world to you?
They do.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Cookie, I was thinking about you the other day. I pray all is well.
What is the nicest thing I've ever done for you?
Nothing. No, just joking. You've always tried to do nice things to me. Like, for instance, you know that my love language is gifts. And so whenever I say I want something, you try to make sure I get it. You was the first person to buy me an Apple Watch. You made sure my Apple Watch got broken. I wanted
How
one.
many of those have you had?
Only 2, and you made sure I got this one too. I've never had Pandora. Not that I wanted one, but you felt like I needed one. So you're always trying to make sure I'm gifted with things that I appreciate. What?
That's it.
What you do nice for me besides that? Yeah, you will help me if I needed some money, you'll give me some money. If I'm sick, you take care of
So I
me.
be checking on you all the
Yeah,
time.
you check on me. So you check on me all the time, but sometimes you bust in my room and wake me up and get on my nerves
I'm
and
just
jump in
trying to
my
make sure
bed and
you're
all that
alright.
too.
Make sure your heart
And
rate.
be making loud noise, singing in my ear, flicking me with your hair.
Keeping you
I don't
alert.
like all that kind
And
of
that
stuff.
wasn't even my hair. That was my nail. I
But
just be
you
trying to
flick me with your hair too.
keeping you alert, baby. That's all.
Mm,
That's all.
whatever.
All right. What is the best and worst part about getting older?
Dude, child, let me talk to you about getting old, honey. Yo, always needing to make sure you keep some insurance, okay? Because the knees are hurt, the back are hurt, keeping insurance. And in that also me gaining weight was the worst for me because I always thought I had my mom's gene. And so to grow up and end up 170 pounds, I didn't even realize I was in a little form of depression. But to God be the glory. As of today, I am 155. I have dropped 14 pounds, and we will talk about that in a show or two down the road. And so I'm excited about that. But that was one of the hardest things for me.
To be fair, it's not to say that you don't have your mom's genes, but you did go through a lot. You had to take steroids
a lot.
and stuff. So
yeah.
it messed you up.
Yeah, that did. And then I had to come to grips because I always thought that I was gonna be rich. I thought I was going to be a superstar. I don't know how, but I just felt like I was going to be discovered. I used to think I was going to be one of the housewives, but Woody never did get a lot of money, so I could get a lot of money.
Oh, it's his fault.
Yo, it's his fault. I'm gonna blame everything on Woody, honey. And so I thought I was gonna be rich, and then I thought I was gonna be able to. And it's not too late. God can do anything, but I thought
Exactly.
I
You
was
still
gonna be able
breathing.
to, be rich and I, you know what, I didn't really want to necessarily be rich for myself. I just wanted to be rich because I wanted to give you guys everything.
It's not too late.
It's not. And so most of all, what's one of the things I really regret is that nobody told me that you really need to make sure you have some health insurance around this joint because everything falls apart on you. You wake up one morning and is you okay? The next morning is something else. And so I should have started an insurance company. That's what I should have did. That's what I should have did.
Well, what's the best part about it?
The best part of getting old, I always did, but I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do, and that I don't want to do, I don't.
That's what I have
And
to
it
look forward to.
it makes me value friendships, and so I don't tolerate a lot of stuff anymore. And I don't tolerate people tolerating me. Either you celebrate me, you want me in your life, or you don't.
Period, Pooh.
Period, Pooh.
You sound like me right now, so that's what I have to look forward to.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not like the food don't taste better. You know, I know your vision don't get better, but
No, the older I get, the less food I eat because the less food I enjoy. Because
you ate before?
I did, I couldn't even enjoy ice cream anymore.
That's because your allergies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to be able to enjoy ice cream. I love the chocolate covered almonds. I can't even eat them anymore.
So excited.
I did. Butter pecan Haagen-Dazs ice cream was my favorite. Why go to the mall without getting that? Now I go to the mall, walk across it like,
No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean,
now you go to the mall, you go to Haagen-Dazs and you get you a smoothie.
Not anymore. I was getting there, but they was fattening me. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Everything you love, it just fattening you. You don't like anything that's good for you.
I don't like anything that's good for me.
Uh-huh.
Well,
no, yeah, go ahead and say it.
The stuff that's good for me is not good to me. That makes sense, right? Fruit's supposed to be good for you, but they all break me out. Nuts is supposed to be good for you, but they will kill me,
Grilled chicken is not gonna kill you, and it doesn't break you up. But you still don't want it.
Grilled chicken got a lot of
lobster tail. You can eat that, but you don't want it.
I didn't think I liked lobster, but I'm liking it fried.
And you hear what you said, right? Fried.
Yeah.
You need to chill on that.
I have. Anyway.
I thought you was gonna tell the people something better than that about what's the best part of getting older.
That's the best part of getting older and seeing your children get older too. That's the best, Margie. That is it.
What you seeing in your children as they get older?
Stuff happened at 50. That's right, honey. I'm 55, so imagine how much stuff is happening in your body.
She talking about chicken is unhealthy. That is the least of y'all worries.
Chicken is unhealthy.
Out of all the stuff that y'all eat, you worried about the chicken?
Chicken is unhealthy. It's filled with hormones and all this kind of stuff that they pumping it up with. Chicken is unhealthy. That's why you got to kill it with that grease and fry it up.
Right.
Fry it up.
Yeah, that's your logic right
That's
there.
right. You got to kill it up with that grease.
Sometimes you just can't help folks. Chicken is unhealthy.
I can't do any color kind of nuts nor chocolate, Barbara, even though I try to eat chocolate every now and then. But to be fair, I have not had a Reese's cup or any type of M&Ms or anything in the last, about 3 months, to be fair.
Because the last time might have been enough, right? Like when you literally almost died, I would think that you would not go back to it. At least I would hope not. Thank God for that. Thank God you think your life is valuable enough to chill on that one.
So I have not.
Hopefully we can get there with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, y'all can have the candy. I'm good. Especially them nuts. I'm done. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Okay. This is my last question for real.
Well, you got a whole 30 minutes, but go ahead.
No, you can't. This is my episode. You can't tell me how long it has to be. This is my last question, and then we could talk after that. If we
can talk to the audience. Go ahead.
Okay, so my last question is, what is something that you hope I will always remember when you're gone?
that I loved you and that you deserve to be loved. I hope you remember that Jesus Christ is the only way. And yeah, that you're loved, that you're loved and you have value and that you're special. And although I didn't want any kids, I thank God for you. I do. I do.
You almost like you did.
I do. Hmm.
Nowadays, if you didn't grow it, it's not good for you. That's true. But you always say that you think you didn't raise me right or that I didn't learn anything from you.
Yeah,
So if
you make me feel like I didn't teach you anything because every time I say I'm thinking to myself, and you and your brother Eric, you remember things different or you don't remember things at all. And
we
so
remember things different.
yes, yes, yes. I'm your mother. I remember everything about you guys. But that you share with me, that you tell me, it's a lot of things I find out you did not share. And I mean sometimes we know anyway, nevertheless.
So, but like with that being said, what's one thing or some things that you want or you think I should know that I don't, or I should have learned from you that you feel like I haven't?
What would
Exactly.
I don't know right
You
off
just be
back, but
saying stuff.
like when I
Exactly.
said I taught you, I used to tell you guys, I always share it. Don't leave the house without makeup, or lip gloss or eyeliner. I've always tried to get you to do that, and earrings. But you
Earrings,
say I
yes.
didn't teach you that, and I used to be like, you don't want no lip gloss, you don't want no
Earrings.
eyeliner.
Earrings, yes. Lip gloss. Okay. But the eyeliner and the powder and the stuff that
And you would say every time I try to put makeup on, what you say?
I don't want that.
I'm a natural girl. I don't want that. I'd be like, Morgan, you pretty, but you ain't that pretty.
I remember you saying that. Like you was
Just
telling
like
me I'm not too
everybody could
pretty
use
for
some
makeup.
enhancement.
But I never thought I was too pretty for makeup. I just was never really into it.
Okay, go ahead. What else?
You are something else.
So are you, Christina?
I now just wonder where I got that from.
I don't know.
You.
What did you get from me since you didn't get anything from me? What did you get from me?
You don't want to be saying I didn't get stuff from you. But I know that I got your attitude, your feistiness, your rare, and then I have a little bit of your complexion. Why are you looking like that?
Because, mommy, I'm like 4 shades darker than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Look at us on this screen right now. We are not that far off. But also, you got to remember your baby daddy. That's why I said a little bit.
Okay,
not, obviously a little bit of your height. What else did I get from you? I'm funny, but I'm funnier than you. So I don't know if I can say I got that from you.
Well, you probably,
was at some point.
I probably was funnier, younger. Life
does outgrow.
life, yes, yeah, and not on that life. Sometimes can snuff the funniness out of you.
Life's not the funniest out of you, sugar.
It's a little bit, things went through in life that shift your
snuff life for you.
It shift your perspective. It shift how you see things, and so. But other than that, yeah.
Well, that was it for me, for real.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can't try to run no whole show with no 3-4 questions. That
was 6 questions, and also you answered them very fast. They wasn't really like detailed or nothing like that.
Okay.
You ain't really think about us a lot. Is what I got from that.
You know what? That's what I was thinking about my mom. We don't really think about our parents as a whole.
Yeah, people don't really realize that your parent is a person.
Yeah,
right. Being your parent,
and even to the point where I'm only learning your personality to the fullest, not to the fullest, but learning to see different side of you this 2 years of being back into Fort Lauderdale, right? Because I'm not trying to make you be something and you're not trying to hide who you are. And so I'm just learning you. I'm just embracing who you are. And I just really start seeing you as an elder, right? Because I kept telling Woody, I want to have a spa day. Man, I would really like to go to spa day, but I don't have no friends to go to spa day with, or I would like to go to spa day with my sisters, but one up here and then one is not feeling it well. And God was like, you have Morgan. And so it's right now, I'm just getting to look at you as you can be that friend, right? That's why I said the other day, I was like, let's go get a pedicure, right?
You think just because, we don't necessarily have the same views or walk
Yeah,
the
because you
same
be
path
cussing
that we
and
can't
you,
hang out. That's
yeah,
not true. Everybody have a friend that's opposite of them.
yeah. But sometimes they like, mommy, I don't want to be all day at the spa
It's
going,
not like
mommy.
I'll walk through the building. I'm like, what it do? Like,
You might.
I
You
know how to
might
read the room.
go off on somebody quick, roll your eyes at
It just
somebody.
depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Are you as if you don't roll your eyes and go off on people? You
Not that often.
you are someone who is easily agitated. So I'm not even sure why you trying to act like you wouldn't go off on somebody, because you would.
I will assess the situation more,
Depending on the situation, sometimes you don't have time to assess.
Yeah.
You just retaliate real quick. So
when you see me retaliate, Morgan? When? In public?
A lot of times.
Like what? If it's cause somebody messing with my children.
And that one time when there was no gas, the gas station, I think it was like a hurricane or something.
Uh-huh.
And the lines was crazy. And this lady was tripping.
You can make some like you gonna make this
I'm not making this up.
Okay, go ahead.
You remember what I'm talking about? You had gave a testimony in church about how.
No, that's not it. It was with Auntie Mary, right? Auntie Mary was in the car.
Who was in the car? I don't remember.
It wasn't about gas. We was going to get some food stamps. And the lady bought my car.
Somebody, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead. Tell the story.
No, I'm saying, go ahead. You tell it, because I don't remember.
Auntie Mary and I was going to the Faith Center because they was giving out food stamp for Katrina, and you can go there and sign up. But in the midst of us going to sign up, I cut this lady off, and I said, I waved. I was saying, I'm sorry. I apologize and everything. So next thing I know, she had said, I should hit your car. Look, I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize. My sister and I were just chilling. We're talking. And next thing you know, the lady hit my car.
This is the Suzuki.
Yes, the red Suzuki. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Mary, did she just hit the car? Mary's like, she just hit your car. So I politely got out and said, ma'am, did you just hit my car? She said, yeah. She said, I didn't mean to. I don't know what she said. I said, I know you didn't just hit my car. I said, didn't I tell you that I was sorry? Didn't I apologize? And you go, that's when it was like, I said, I just look like this. This ain't what you want. My sister, I wouldn't have opened the lady door. She was going to get out. My sister Mary pushed the door and said, lady, don't get out the car. Lady, don't get out the car. She said, lady, please don't get out the car. And by that time, I just went and got in my car and left. We went. But I didn't hit the lady. I would have hit the lady.
I don't just walk around.
But I was saved. So that's how I know God was in me, because not only did I not hit her, I didn't curse her. Ain't it, Mary? If you don't hear Mary, see, I remember. Mm-hmm. I didn't hit her, Mary, but I was going to hit her. I got that from my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that one little finger.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm gonna do that when I get older. But
you do it now, though. Every now and then you be like, Mom, you do.
My point is, you get buck wild.
And keep in mind, how long it's been since Katrina came? That's been years. Years, mommy.
You didn't ask me how long. You asked me when. Was there a time?
See, you know what? Y'all like, that's how people, they like to bring up what you did years and years ago.
If I could remember something recently, I would. Oh. When you was like, I didn't want to come to this anyway.
I did not say that. I did not curse.
That's what the streets said.
And the streets are lying. Now, you know, I own up to my curse words.
Say that.
Yes, I am a pastor and I'm a prophet. And I would say sugar, honey, iced tea. And I would say hell and damn. I sure will.
You know what I was saying?
No, we don't. we don't want to. We don't want to know what you say.
Oh,
We
'cause
don't
I
know.
give you some words.
No, I did not get the stamps because the people was gonna call the police on us. So we went and we
A
left. My
blank
sister Mary
mission.
say, we should go for they call the police. And so we left. We did not get the stamps.
All that to not get the stamps. Could you believe it? We went hungry.
She would have got it, Mary. She would have got out that car. She would have got it. Okay.
So we was hungry.
No, we ain't never been hungry. Now that's one thing, we ain't never been hungry. We don't had lights go out every now and then, but we ain't never been hungry. You know, you have to tell the truth. We have had some rough time with raising you guys, but you know, I'm so thankful that God, in your years that it mattered, God allowed Woody and I to make enough money that you guys didn't have to want for anything. That you experienced the final things in life. You know what it is to have the final things in life. Have we always had it? But no, you guys know what it is to live a good life, and I'm thankful that I was able to introduce you to that. I was able to introduce you to a lot of things.
Like when y'all bought me my Heelys.
What was that? Those roller skates things?
The shoes with the skates in them.
That was something you remember?
Just be
Roll
everywhere.
everywhere.
Wheeling down that hill when we stayed in Bridgewater. And another thing I always remember is my bay view window.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you enjoyed some of the.
That's that. Like your daddy said, you messed them kids up.
Yeah, my dad used to always say that you wasn't gonna be worth sugar, honey, iced tea if I didn't.
And now look at all you churn. Right.
To the core.
Every last one of them. Are you proud of yourself?
I am because in the midst of your rottenness, you guys are not mean. You're not hateful. You can probably in situation, you know, if you have to, but you're not rude to people. You don't go out causing problem or setting the house on fire. You guys are mannerable. So yeah, I'm proud that you are productive citizens. And so yeah, I'm proud. I am.
Give yourself a pat on the back. Because you raised 3 kids. It's been 34 years?
34 years. Yeah, I've been raising kids half of my life.
That's your decision. Anybody else tell you to do that?
Ugh.
It was out there being grown.
In them streets.
Hiding the tail.
No, I was not hiding the tail. I'm going to tell this story. You guys may not like it, but nevertheless, Auntie Diane said you guys turned out great. I would never have had kids.
I was not born yet. What was I not born yet for?
When she was not born, Mom. I would have never had kids if I knew that I was allergic to latex. That's right. I didn't know I was allergic to latex. All I know is that when I had sex, protective sex, it hurted. I knew when I had unprotected sex, it didn't bother me. So I had a lot of unprotected sex. To God be the glory that He kept me, that I don't have AIDS or I'm not dead or any kind of disease, and that I have healthy kids. But when I realized that I could have got lambskin instead of latex, yeah, that's what the problem. I didn't know that I was allergic.
So you mean to tell me it took you 3 kids?
3 kids.
To realize what the problem was?
3 kids.
You wanted them kids.
No, I didn't.
Because you know what?
No,
you ain't closed your legs.
Because I like to have sex.
So you picked your choice. You made your choice.
Yeah,
you
we all pick our poison. So yeah. So that's what happened.
Because that's not my story.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened to me.
The hurricane, or was she? Grandma.
No, Mom, she was there for the hurricane.
How old do you think
You talking
I
about Hurricane Andrew, that she wasn't born. Yeah. So
and
yeah.
Wasn't I alive for Andrew?
I only had Ken with Hurricane Andrew.
So, but it was 2 hurricanes that I went through.
Wilma.
And who was Wilma and Katrina. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you could have.
I could have listened, but I'm just saying
legs.
That was one of the reasons.
Sat in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, but listen, I tried to get my tubes tied after every child, but every doctor would tell me no. So thank God, because that's how you know God is in control. So hey,
so it was meant for you to have them 3 children.
And was.
Look, best thing that ever happened to you. Because what would you do without us? Truthfully speaking, other than save all your money.
I don't know. I can't imagine life. I had kids since I was 21, so what would I have done? I don't know. Stay down and keep going, travel down the road I was traveling. I don't know. I don't know. Being a superstar, a movie star. I don't know. Being a high class hooker. Who knows? Being a stripper. I don't know. You don't. You don't know. So
Thank God for Jesus. Because high class stripper.
I wanted to be a high class stripper.
Oh, but when I be like, I'm finna go to the club.
There's
real
a
quick.
difference. I ain't talking about taking off my clothes and shaking my booty. Although I thought
Me
about the
either.
stripper moments.
You can go to like the
But people killing people, like really killing people today. People are getting missing. You can't do that kind of stuff these days. You gotta be ever so careful where you go and who you go with.
that can happen as an accountant.
It can, but it can very well happen more as a high class stripper.
Potato, tomato, tomato.
Nevertheless, to God be the glory. That is out of both of our system. In Jesus' name. Amen.
She's talking about me too.
Amen.
That's why y'all friends, huh?
With Janelle?
Mm-hmm.
I love Janelle.
She wanted to be a high class stripper, she said.
Is that what you're saying, G?
That's the only thing she could possibly be saying me too.
I hope that's not what she said. But nevertheless, anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You want to make sure you tell them about the Cancer Have No Boundary, November 17th?
We are having an event on November 17th in Plantation.
It's in
Sunrise.
It's in Sawgrass Mills.
Sawgrass Mills. Cancer Has No Bounds. Boundaries. It will be hosted by me. No, I'm just joking. It will be hosted by my mother and my lovely aunts. It's not too late to get your tickets. We are still doing early birds for $65. After that, the price will go up. So you better get in while you can still fit in. Other than that,
yeah, it's $85 after the early bird tickets are over. And we want everybody to come out and celebrate. And we'll have some special guests that we're going to honor. And if you think about it, once cancer hit you or affect you some kind of way, whether it be you or your loved ones, it makes you look at it in a whole different form, right? And I noticed that everybody get applauded or celebrated or honored when it come down to breast cancer. But I noticed when my mom had lung cancer, and then I know people who had throat cancer, colon cancer, and no one's applauding for them. No one that I know are cheering them on and rooting them on. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to love on them, and also just be thankful that God allowed my mother to get through that thing called cancer. And so I want everybody to come out, dress up, celebrate each other, celebrate our loved ones. Yes, wear your gowns, wear your After 5 event, and just come out and have a good time, you guys, because you deserve it. You deserve it if you was a caretaker and you took care of someone who was going through, whether it be staying to the hospital with them, whether it be, taking care of their bills. However, you deserve it. If you deserve it, if you had to go through chemo, if you had to go to radiation, you were sick, you deserve to be applauded. You deserve to be loved on. And so that's what we want to do. We want to love on you. We want to dance. We're going to have good food. And yeah, just come out and enjoy. We're going to have laughter. And so we'll throw some information in there, some education as well. But we really want to just enjoy life. And so I just think so much is going on in the world. We should take our opportunity to enjoy life. And so that's why we're also doing the month of October is celebrate your friend. You and your best friend sending a picture and a short story of who you guys are and how your relationship has been going along and why you're best friends. And we're going to just debut that throughout the month of October. Yeah.
And so you should be the first person to kick it off.
I should be the first one to kick it off.
And debut your best friend. They all know it's me, but you still should like make a thing about it.
And then my sister's going to say they should be here because they're my best friends. And then
you bringing them on the show?
No, it's just going to be
right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Anybody else have something to say?
It don't matter because you the one. Period. Pool.
That's it. Okay. Point blank and period.
And then also we're going to do pay attention to every show. And so at the end of the month, we're going to do the guest of the month. Last month it was Barbara Brown, and she is going to be back here next Monday by herself. She came with her husband, But next Monday she will be by herself to tell a story, to share some more of her testimony. And yeah, I think she has a lot that can help. You're so right, Mary. It is important to celebrate life. We're going through so much, and so we just want to celebrate life. And so on the 9th, we're going to have Barbara Brown. On the 16th, we're going to have Dr. Jennifer Bionda. And then on the 23rd, I don't think we have anybody, so it'd probably just be Woody and I. But anyway, just stay tuned because we got a lot of things going and we're excited. And Janelle said, yes, she wanted to be a high class hooker.
I know, I told you. I knew it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nevertheless, thank God she's a pastor now. She's a whole
Look at
pastor with her
God.
own church, G.
Well, look,
She had her first service.
if there's
She a pastor, I'm a pastor,
There
you
you
might
go.
be a pastor.
not too much now. Got a lot of dip on your chip. But what I'm saying is, thank God for growth on
Amen.
both ends.
Amen. Thank God for growth. Thank God for growth. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. What, mommy?
Y'all don't went from calling me an evangelist to me being a pastor.
Oh, Mary, that's Pastor Lewis
Oh.
said you're gonna be an evangelist.
Hold on now.
Look at God, G. Look at God.
And also, next time, regardless of if I'm in charge or not, I would prefer to sit on this side. That's my good side.
This my better side too. So yeah, it wouldn't matter because on this side you can see all the little So yeah, that'll
You
work
ready to
for
go
me.
back?
Mhm. I was like, ugh. But anyway, I wanted them to see a difference, because you're gonna get to the point where you
Congratulations, sweetie.
hosting your own show with your own guests without me even being a part of the set. Because I think you have some jewels, you can really share that but I think sometimes because your language barrier, you don't really get to express yourself the way you express yourself because it's your mommy show and you sitting with your mom, but because we know you like them colorful words.
Right. And more really, and not to say that I don't respect you, but it's more so I respect the image that you have of yourself. That's why I don't come on your show just wilding.
Yeah, that's why I want you to be free to do your own thing on your own show, while on your own channel. Cause you're funny, you can be really, really funny sometimes, but you can be really, really rude at the same time. So I want you to, be you. That's what it's all about. Being your authentic self. Be true to who you are. And sometimes, you know what I realized in my old age, Morgan, is that sometimes being true to yourself, it offends other people, right? And so you have to get to the place where you're okay. You're okay with those that are okay with you. And those that you offend, they're not supposed to be in your circle. And so if I can say anything to the young ladies or to you, it's just you choose your circle wisely. And also what I realized we used to do, which I don't want you to do, or if you do, don't do it anymore. We discard people so quickly. We don't put any work in relationship. We work on opposite sex relationship. We work on romantic relationship. We'll give them 132,000 times. But when you're young, you don't know to value friendship. And so if we can just value friendship at an early age, that when we get to this age,
you already have
we'll have. Because you asked me the other day, you was like, Mom, you had your Sex in the City friends.
When you transition into the Golden Girls.
When I'm a transition into the Golden Girls. And I was like, wow, I don't have friends to have a Golden Girl group, because I used to do Sex in the City party. But when you think about it, to be of my age, and a lot of people don't care. I know people who don't care to have friends. They like, as long as I have my children, as long as I have my family, okay. But I like friendship. And so I used to always want to have girls trips, like spa days with my friends, girl, travel. I'm thinking about now, my kids are old. Me and friend girls are gonna be jumping on a plane, going to California, going to New York, I don't want to go to Cabo, people killing people over there, but just traveling.
killing
people everywhere, but traveling. But if you don't have that Golden Girl club, you think sometimes if you're not ever so careful, you think you're missing something in life. And so just value friendship. Yeah. Value people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Value people in general.
Be
That's
kind.
all.
Rewind.
Be kind.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Morgan is very funny. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And congratulations. Pastor
Janelle.
Brown.
No, you will probably never be a golden girl, G. By the time you get to my golden girl, you got
some
years to go, baby.
But you know,
you in the friendship though.
But you almost there.
You in the friendship.
You have your Sophia.
Who is my Sophia?
Grandma.
Grandma, no, mommy, that's family. You know, I'm talking about.
Sophia was family. Sophia was Dorothy's mother.
And you ain't lying. And she say some stuff like Sophia too, ain't it? I would love for mama to come on the show and be herself.
You just don't. You don't have a Blanche. Like
I don't have a Blanche. I don't have a Dorothy. Would I be Dorothy?
What was her mama name? Because Sophia.
It was Sophia was the mother. Dorothy,
Sophia, Dorothy,
and Rose.
And Blanche.
Gotcha. Yeah. And they don't necessarily have to be those character per se, but just have. I don't want a Blanche in my circle.
Why you don't want a Blanche?
No, I don't want a Blanche in my circle at today's age. No, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want a Blanche.
Around us at Shan.
No, I'm good.
Put on her silk robe.
Yeah, that she could be fabulous. She could be fancy.
And her date coming to pick her up.
Yeah, but not loosey goosey.
She was classy. She wasn't loosey.
Whatever you say.
She just had her pickings.
Yeah, whatever. That was my favorite show. One of my favorite shows between Sex and the City and the Golden Girls.
I still watch that show to this day.
Golden Girls?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. When it come out, I watch that too.
No, it's on Hulu. But you know, it's another good show. Married with Children. But you don't know nothing about that.
That's you and Woody show. I don't like that crap.
I'm married with children. He feel that.
Yeah, he likes that.
That's why he like that show.
Anyway, y'all, we're babbling now. So anyway, do you?
That would be the end of your show.
What would be mine if I had Blanche? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and close it out.
Oh, if she come on the show and be herself. No, that would be funny, Mom. We would get some ratings. You should come on. Hey Val. The favorite too. Golden Girl's your favorite. Yeah. Golden Girl. No, come on, Mama. The people want to see y'all hearts up if y'all want Mama to come on the show. Throw up some hearts to let her know y'all want her to come on the show. Throw up some hearts if you want Mama to come on the show.
In her heels.
In her heels. She ain't gonna wear no heels. Yeah, throw up some hearts if y'all want Mama to come on the show. See? They want you to come on the show, Mom. Okay. I said hearts and y'all putting up the thumb. That's a like. A heart is a heart. See all them hearts Val put up, Mama? She wants you to come on the show. Janelle said they want you to come on the show. We're going to get Mom on the show and we're going to get her to share some wisdom as well as some of her likes and dislikes with them. I think that's going to be great. Anyway.
And at least like a recipe or two.
A recipe or two. And tell them about your baking cooking. Oh, you want to sell cornbread too?
No, I want Grandma to make some cornbread.
Tell them about your new business.
I am the Baker Bay. I be out here baking cookies. I will have a new flavor rollout on Wednesday. And you can start placing your orders. $15 a dozen. $5 extras if you want to mix flavor. Hey, sorry, I gotta do it.
The name of your company?
Wait a minute now.
Oh, sorry.
She always wanted to be in charge. You can DM me on Instagram or you can preferably text my mother's business phone. 954-298-0183.
And
the name is Wiz's Wonderful Treats. Don't want to just limit it to cookies, guys.
Right. You're right. You're going to be expanding.
Right.
I'm excited too because you get up and you excited about it. You want to bake everything fresh, even though you have an order today. I'm like, bake it last. Why you ain't bake it tonight?
Because I wanted
it to be fresh.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you got like 10, 12. You got 10.
Can't should not be in a man's vocabulary.
It's gonna be hard to bake when you're baking for hundreds of people.
Well, how about I cross that bridge when I get to it?
Okay, you go right ahead.
I can afford to make the orders as they come in.
My grandma said they was good too.
And in God's name, I won't be able to soon. I will have to start pre-baking. And they are good. Thank you, Grandma. You know, if Grandma's saying that, that's true tea. Cause she used to bake them cookies
Grandma
for,
would let you know about them cookies.
and she used to bake the cookies for the school.
Yeah. Valerie say, what's the flavors you have?
Currently I have red velvet, mixed chocolate chip, which is white chocolate and regular chocolate chip, peanut butter, and chocolate chips with walnuts. I only have 4 peanut butter cookies though, so you would have to get in and get those really quickly.
What do you mean you only have dough for 4 and you're not gonna make any more?
Correct.
Oh, you don't like to do the peanut butter or something?
It's a new week.
Oh, so the
New
peanut butter is
flavor.
a flavor that's not gonna be all the time.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's like crumble. That's what I'm giving. You know how crumble switch their flavors out every week, but there's always at least one cookie that will be there every. This girl is back there going crazy, but there's always one cookie that will be there every week. That's how it'll be.
Okay.
Presently, the cookie that's always there is my original
What?
biracial cookie, because that's what I started off with.
Mhm.
So it's only right that we keep it going and give people the chance to num. But I will say, when you get them, be very careful, because they are so good. And I'm not just saying this because like it's mine and I make them, but they are so good. They are so dangerous that it is hard to eat just one.
And I like the name of it. So now they don't even have to ask for the white chocolate. They can ask for the biracial cookie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything else doesn't have a cool name, but you know, the biracial cookie will always be here.
Okay.
That's my OG baby.
That's your signature cookie,
Mhm.
the biracial cookie. They're good too because yes, biracial. Woody don't really eat sweets.
No, but he be tearing them cookies up. And when I be making my orders, he be like,
You got
"This for
something for the house?"
Where is the house order? What's for the house? So the house always have to have some cookies, and he do not play about it. And that's again saying a lot, because this man does not like sweets for real. He just like him some savory food, but he been tearing them cookies up so much so to the point that like they go missing.
You know,
And he like to play in my face like it wasn't him. But nah, he eating them cookies, and that means a
and
lot
it's
to
not
me.
me. I've only eaten one cookie. Remember that day you brought the first time you made it, and
You
then
only ate one cookie.
listen, I only ate one cookie
The
when you first time,
Okay.
and then when you say when I tasted the last one, I was like, you need to bake those and sell them. And then when Miss Sharon didn't come pick up her
Right.
cookies, I ate hers, but I haven't been eating the cookies.
You didn't have a cookie yesterday or today?
I had a piece of a cookie, me and Mocha.
You need to stop giving that girl them cookies. Yeah, I wish Dr. Jones was on here right now.
Okay.
Of
Lord.
all the things, that I really don't think you should be giving her those.
Okay.
That has a lot in it.
I made sure I didn't give
Sugar.
her the part with the chocolate.
It has a lot of sugar
And
in
she
it.
ate 2 whole chocolate chip cookies and she was fine, so she could eat it.
That doesn't mean that you should be giving it to her on a regular.
I won't give it to her on a regular because I'm not eating it on a regular.
Let's just not give her.
I'll
You
think
already
about-
give her Oreos. Let's just keep it at that.
I'll think about it.
You know, I'm supposed to let you watch my children.
Oh, because I'm gonna get it what I
'Cause
want to get it.
No, you can't do that. Like
Yeah, if it's not harmful to them, mommy,
if I'm saying it is,
we
and
just
it's
won't
my
tell
child,
you. We just won't tell you.
then you will not be watching my children.
Okay, we
alone.
just won't tell you.
Just like if I give you specific instructions,
I'm gonna
you're
say your
not
mama
gonna-
say you can't have this.
and you're gonna completely disregard them.
No, I'm gonna say you know your mama say you can't have this.
And then you gonna give it to them anyway.
It all depends on what it is. I'm gonna
Like,
try
if
to.
I say I have them on a no red diet,
Well, I know you
and
feel
then you
you.
gonna come eat.
No, I'm
I'ma
not gonna
bring
give
them over
anything
there,
to
you gonna
red.
get them hot Cheetos.
No, I wouldn't even eat
and-
hot Cheetos. That's you
and
with the hot Cheetos. No,
But I'm saying you would still get them.
no,
red
I
dye.
wouldn't. Mm-mm. No,
Like
I
if I
wouldn't.
had them on an organic diet, you'd be like,
Child,
mama-
no. She ain't bring it over here. You go eat what's in the refrigerator.
no, I didn't. I obviously would have to bring it over.
Well, okay,
because
that's
you
fine.
would clearly be giving them whatever's in your fridge.
For real though.
That's not good.
Okay.
Like,
Anyway,
let's-
y'all.
Now she cutting me off. You see, no, Angela, because you can't do that.
Janelle, I know you ain't talking. Okay? I just know you're not talking. But I'm going to listen a little bit. Not a lot, but I'm listening a little bit. Listen, I raised 3 kids and they ain't dead. I should know how to raise them grandchildren.
Your children perfect.
Not
They
on
could
now.
have used some breast milk. I tell you that.
Anyway, I love you guys. I thank you guys for watching.
You don't close out. I do. First you didn't want me to end. Now you want me to get off here.
Yeah,
so
we've been
fast.
on 17 minutes over 8 o'clock, honey.
Oh, you ain't want me to get off.
No, because I wanted you to get to 8 o'clock.
Anyways, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed the show.
Have y'all enjoyed the show?
The change of pace. Me sitting on this side, it won't happen again. I tell you that right now. Plus, y'all don't like for me to run the show anyway.
Yeah, we do.
Nuh-uh. When I did it with Daddy, he was talking too much. He kept cutting me off. I'm doing it with you. You trying to tell me when to stay on, when to get off.
We're guiding you. Now, Woody, on the other hand, was just talking too much. He cut you straight off. You know, he cut off everybody. You got to know how to. He talk a lot. Even though people think he don't talk a lot, he talk a lot. He do. Even though he don't like to be in front of the camera, when he get in front of the camera,
he loves saying that. He don't
talk.
like being in front of the camera. But as soon as you put that camera in front of him,
he get that.
Got a lot to say.
He do. He got a lot to say.
Though. We love him.
Yeah.
We appreciate him. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a child, feel free to ask your parents the same questions that I just asked my mom, and see, what their thought process is and how they feel about it. I feel like those were some good questions.
I do too. It make you think, because even as a mother, you don't think about things with your children. You live, especially if you're someone who's struggling financially. You're just so busy trying to get past the day that you don't take the moment to seize, embrace, or create memories.
Carpe diem. Yeah. Every day you got to carpe them diems. Every day.
What's that?
Carpe diem.
What that, mommy?
Seize the day.
Oh.
Stand on top of your chair.
I'm not standing on top of no chair.
You see, that's your problem. You don't know how to seize the day. You don't listen. You're too busy being rebellious. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions or topics or stories or questions that you would like, I'm sorry?
I want to be a guest.
See, there you go again. Or would like to be a guest, feel free to inbox us or text us. JK, don't text the business number. Inbox us and we will go ahead and we will get things situated and we will figure something out. This has been great for me. Always remember everything you do.
Always be true to you.
Yeah.
Do it again, mommy.
And everything you do, always
be true to you.
I love you and I mean it.
Bye.
My arms look a little small.